Good evening. My name is Janet Muir, and I'd like to welcome you to the America's Super Pageant. It's hard to believe we will be crowning our 11th generation of title holders tonight. This pageant is being held in memory of my daughter, Alanya DeRay Thorning, who lost her life on July 18, 2010. Our custom banner is emblazed with the Buckle Up message to promote the platform of seatbelt use and awareness. We believe that if we change one life, we may also save that life. Delegates may have their own platforms, but they also agree to promote seatbelt use as well. This event will be videotaped by Missoula Community Access Television as part of its Media Assistance Grants program to nonprofit organizations. We thank them for again videotaping and airing our pageant. As with driving, cell phones can be a distraction, so that we ask you to please take a moment to turn off your cell phone to avoid stealing the attention away from these amazing ladies. Photography is prohibited during the show. Photo packages are available from Whitney Sarah Photographer. And now, our 2021 returning queens and 2022 delegates. Ladies, each of these ladies has already earned the crown and sash, representing her state, region, or country. Most have made appearances to promote their platforms, which are as important to each of them. Before you meet this year's delegates, I'd like to personally introduce you to our outgoing queens. These amazing women competed for the national and international titles and won at last year's competition. They each promoted their own personal platforms or the platform for seatbelt safety. The first young lady I would like to introduce is Aubrey. Aubrey first graced our stage last year. She won the hearts of our judges and since then has assisted in several nonprofit and community activities. She is our 2021 America's Super Preteen, Aubrey Gonzalez. Mrs. has competed and/or been a part of the America's Super Pageant for several years. She has returned many times, whether as the director of the Colorado Super Pageant or with her daughter Taylor, when Taylor competed, and finally, she competed herself. Last year, she competed and not only won Best Fun Fashion, but earned the America's Super Mrs. title as well. She is Tanya Doherty. The next introduction I would like to make is that of our 2021 America's Super Queen. This lovely lady had been in contact with me on and off for years, and we were blessed to finally have her schedule allow us to grace her at our stage. She has diligently promoted seatbelt safety and will be performing a seatbelt informational monologue for us later this evening. Not only did she earn the prestigious Pageantry Spirit Award last year, she was also crowned as our America's Super Queen. She is Deborah Lyons. In its second year of being a division option, we had two past queens who returned and competed for a hero title. A hero title is awarded only to national and international queens who return to compete for this esteemed title. They compete in the same areas of competition, but must beat their past scores to be crowned. Their past scores to be crowned. Our first hero to be introduced was crowned in 2012-2013, America's Super Classic, when she competed and won a national title with her daughter Dana, who is our tabulator this evening. In addition to her past successes on her stage, including winning the Best Evening Gown Award last year, she is a successful ballet. Not only did she not take up ballet until the age of 58 and perform last year but she will also be performing a dance on point for us later this evening. She is our Hero of America's Super Classic 2021, Janine Henry. Our second hero introduction is that of a lady who began her pageantry journey on her 40th birthday and began her ASP journey when she was crowned Montana's Super Mrs. Although she did not win that year, she came back to compete the next year and was crowned as our 2015-2016 International Super Mrs. She has remained continually involved with ASP for a decade. Won side awards last year including Congeniality, Photogenic, Best Interview, Best Intro or Platform Statement, and the $500 Dan Stockwell Memorial Award. She is the 2021 Hero of America's Super Mrs., Kevy Berger. Thank you, ladies. Now let's meet the women who are vying for one of tonight's crowns. This year, we have asked the returning queens to participate by leading off each area of competition, so you'll see each of them returning to our stage this evening. Earlier today, two of our 2021 queens, Deb Lyons and Janine Henry, warmed up the judges during the interview competition. Tonight, our queens will do the same in each of these areas of introduction, platform statement, fun fashion, and evening gown. Let's now have the ladies introduce themselves.
Hero of America's Super Mrs., Kevy Berger.
Dana Henry, America's Super Mrs. 2012.
Deborah Markey, Washington Super Queen.
Good evening, I'm Michelle Heskin and I'm your Iowa Super Classic.
Lauren Van Duren, Utah's Super Mrs.
Angelina Potter, I am Wyoming Super Miss.
I am Nicole Benter, Washington Super Miss.
Tonight, Ariela Bender, Idaho Super Pretty.
Aspen Potter, Wyoming Super Pretty. Brady Fleming, New Mexico Super Pretty.
Haley Blevins, Hero of New Mexico Super Queen. Jenny Flores Wilson, Hero of Utah Super Queen.
I'd now like to invite Aubrey and Tanya up for the next little phase of competition.
Put on my spectacles here so I can see. Check. Check, thank you.
Now it's time to let the audience learn more about this year's contestants. What do you think, everyone? Aren't they beautiful? I'm sure you're ready to get to know what makes them beautiful on the inside. Does your favorite delegate speak clearly, exude confidence, and positive, personable attitude? Does she have the personality of a winner?
I think they do. Each delegate will take a moment to tell you about her platform. Her platform may be promoting awareness for a medical condition, fundraising for a civic event or organization, bringing awareness to a cause, or promoting the use of seatbelts in memory of a loved one or because of a personal experience in her home life.
Judges are instructed not to score based upon how important they feel their particular platform is, but on how well they express their goal, as well as their personality and confidence expressed in their delivery.
Delegates are allowed 30 to 60 seconds to make their point. I hope you enjoy getting to hear just a glimpse of what the judges learned about each of these ladies during their interviews earlier today. And here they are.
Heavy Berger, Hero of America, Super Mrs.
That was not part of the script. Rewind. Boom. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. I am a 6-time car crash survivor. My son, 7. My 5-year-old grandson, 4. As much as my legs are shaking right now, that's what I feel every time I hear boom. You don't want to have that call. Be like us, buckle up, every trip, every time, or your legs will be like mine. Thank you.
Deborah Lynn Marquise, Washington Super Queen.
A few years back, my sister was involved in a horrific car accident with her friends. One of her friends was not wearing their seatbelt. Because of that, she was thrown through the front window. But my sister was wearing her seatbelt. If she wasn't wearing her seatbelt today, I wouldn't have her here with me. Also, it doesn't matter how old you are, it doesn't matter what size you are, you're a beauty queen. I promote also self-love, reminding yourself that every day you need to love yourself no matter what anybody says.
Michelle Houston,
Michelle Heston, Iowa's
Super Classic.
Our world is a tsunami of change, and within that gale force, I know I can hold my head high. I feel the wind whipping my passion into a frenzy, and yet I'm humbled by the fact that I know I can still affect change. And that is why I stand before you tonight to honor young Dylan, who nearly lost his life in a tragic accident, who is now paralyzed due to not wearing a seatbelt. So please, feel my passion and answer my call, and always, always buckle up. Thank you.
Lauren Van Duren, Utah's Super Mrs.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As a previous full-time RVer, we traveled from state to state consistently. And during those travels, we saw, unfortunately, our fair share of accidents. And all you can do is hope that they took that 2-second step to buckle up. I have 2 beautiful daughters who never let us forget or move the vehicle until they are fully buckled in their seatbelts. It is always, my bottom, it's not buckled, or it's not yet, as they are super independent and they insist they can do it themselves. Safety starts with us, but begins with you. Buckle up, America.
Angelina Potter, Wyoming Super Miss.
In my world, it can be cold, dark, and cruel. However, the world is a beautiful place. I am a paramedic. I'm a paramedic with PTSD. I have tried to save the life of a very good friend who was shot in the line of duty. I have held crying mothers as I told them their child was dead. I have held the fragile hands of an elderly man who just found his wife of 60 years dead on the floor. I suffer from a first responder mental illness. First responders need health care for their mental health. We do not do this enough. Suicide is the #1 cause of death among first responders. As a matter of fact, I got a phone call last night that a very good friend of mine who is a police officer at home shot and killed himself. I am very good friends with the family. First responder mental health awareness is personal for me, very personal. At the end of the day, I have to go home and act like nothing is wrong. I have to tell my kids, Mommy's okay, as I stand in the shower and cry. However, we can do better, and we deserve better. We need to normalize hugging and crying and talking to each other. We are tough, but we are human. And at the end of the day, mental health for first responders should be a priority. You should also buckle up because your trauma also leads to our trauma. Thank you.
Nicole Benter, Washington Super Ms.
Safety belts save lives. I am an example. When I was 15 years old, I was in a horrific accident to where I almost lost my life and the life of my brothers. My brothers were sitting in the back seat, and if they were not sitting in the middle, they would have not been survived. Safety belt is a good reason to have with our lives because it saves the lives of not just ourselves, but our families. In Washington, it is illegal for people to be buddy seatbelting, which means that you can't have 2 people in one seatbelt. Safety belt saves lives. Thank you.
Senai Ariella Benter, Idaho Super Preteen.
More than 72 people around the world are having car crashes because they're not wearing the seatbelt. You need to wear a seatbelt so you don't need to go there. So if you wanted to be safe, you need to buckle up and use the seatbelt.
Aspen Potter, Wyoming Super Preteen.
As the daughter of 2 paramedics, I have been taught to always wear my seatbelt, and I will tell you why. In the U.S., over 100 people die every day in car accidents, and this is the leading cause of death in children. 1 in 7 people do not wear their seatbelts. But I forgot.
Trinity Blevins, New Mexico Super Preteen.
Only 1 to 3% of kids have bipolar disorder, and I am one of them. Bipolar disorder is a sickness in your brain. It makes it hard for you to control your feelings. Even with bipolar disorder, I love life, and that is why I always buckle up.
Haley Blevins, hero of New Mexico Super Queen.
Lamictal, lithium, Abilify, Paxil. These are all medications used to treat a variety of mental health issues. As a mental health counselor, a mother of 2 children who have mental health concerns, and an individual with mental health concerns for myself, I find it as my duty to always help break down the stigma of receiving mental health care, as well as understanding that that is okay and normal. We always buckle up while we're in the car to protect ourselves. Why should our mental health be any different?
Jenny Flores Wilson, Hero of Utah Super Queen.
This queen has been one busy bee. As an advocate for the Zero Fatalities program, a public speaker, and community volunteer, I put in thousands of hours giving back to my community. I've had the opportunity to work with youth and their driver's ed class, as well as JustServe.org and the Utah County Food Bank. One of my favorite opportunities was doing Feeding Children Everywhere, and in just 3 days, our group was able to package over 50,000 meals that were delivered to families in all 50 states. I am quite a busy bee on the move all the time, but in my free time, I do enjoy sewing, singing, and like every true pageant queen, shopping. Don't worry, because one more thing is I might be sweet as honey, but I'm looking forward to being your next queen. I hope you have a great day, and thank you for your time.
As the contestants get ready for fun fashion, like I have, I would like to introduce our first performer. She started her ballet journey at age 58. She took her first Cicchetti exam at 60 and her second Cicchetti exam at 62. She then proceeded to get her point shoes. She performed on stage at a pageant in Ohio last year and has returned to this stage to grace us with a dance to Rises the Moon by Liana Flores. The dance is choreographed by J. Hall Schnurbush. Please welcome to the stage our very own hero of America's Super Classic, Janine Henry.
late again.
I had to put my glasses on. That was killing the time. So.
Oh, got it. All right. So how are we doing so far?
Yeah.
That's good. Good for those ladies.
During the past few days, the Queens have been out in the community signing autographs, shopping, and promoting tonight's event.
We had the opportunity to mingle over coffee. We attended a farmer's market. We participated in a bingo scavenger hunt. That's kind of awesome. We had a tea party and a gift exchange, and we still managed to squeak in our rehearsals. Those ladies are surely going to need a vacation tomorrow.
Yes, I will. Earlier today, the judges scored the contestants in interview and photogenic, each of which account for 20% of the overall score. The private interviews were conducted on a panel basis for 5 minutes.
The judges learned more about each of the contestants, their ambitions, their accomplishments, and how they may have been spending their reigns thus far.
Many of the ladies went into their interviews a little worried with the questions of what will they ask me? Well, it's common concern.
That's very true, but in my experience, what the judges really want to know is they just want to know a little bit about each delegate. Each delegate filled out a biographical form. They told the judges a little bit about themselves and their goals ahead of time, which gave the judges somewhere to start. Occasionally, they're asked about current events, but mostly these conversations are about learning who is this person applying for a title.
You'll notice that the pageant titles range from preteen, junior miss, and miss to Ms. I love that word.
Right.
Mrs. and even queen. Tonight we will crown not only one or more division winners, but also an overall title holder, and possibly a lifetime queen or maybe 2.
Wait, do we get a win again? Ooh, judges, can we win again? Oh. I'm sad. All right, how about more about the divisions? The preteen and junior miss divisions are for ladies. They're 8 to 13 years of age. They might still be in school. Hopefully they are. They have extracurricular activities, and yet they still volunteer and are active in their communities. The miss delegates range from 19 to 25-year-olds. They may be starting out in their careers, maybe they're college students, but they all have the goals to improve themselves and the world around them. The Ms. and Mrs. delegates are ages 26 and up. They may have children or share their lives with a spouse or other children. Or maybe they're just settling into their lives. The classic division is for those ladies who are 50 and older. They may be single or married, have children or no children. And last but not least, you will find our queen division. These ladies don't fit the typical beauty queen mold, but their impact on the world is no less important.
Absolutely. The delegates have been offered the opportunity to choose the fashion wear that best represents their personality in the next phase of competition. This part of the competition will really give you a hint as to how confident these ladies really are. There is no set clothing restriction, and the most important part of this phase of competition is seeing the enthusiasm these ladies exude while showcasing the most fun and flashy outfit in their wardrobe. I like that part.
Right.
Judges will be looking for poise, grace, personality, and style.
Let's now begin our fun fashion with Janine Henry, hero of America's Super Classic. Janine is a retired child development specialist and culinary arts teacher and an ongoing mentor to youth. Currently, she teaches 3-year-old little girls ballet and recently became a grandmother for the very first time to a precious baby boy.
She has pictures.
Thank you, Janine.
Deborah Lyons, America's Super Queen. Deborah believes in volunteerism and is active in her community. She is a member of the Troy Community Lions, where she raises funds for the leader dogs for the blind. and local scholarships. She loves the sisterhood of women, supporting women that pageantry brings. Thank you, Deb.
Deborah Lynn Markey, Washington's Super Queen. Deb, as her friends call her, resides with her family and was excited to compete as queen this year as she earned the title of America's Super Classic in 2015. She entered this pageant as she wanted to raise awareness of seatbelt safety and making sure we're all doing our part to lower the rate of fatalities. She promotes awareness to both young and old, making sure to remind everyone to buckle up. Thank you, Deb.
Michelle Heston, Iowa's Super Classic. Michelle is married to her sweetheart. She is a loving mother and grandmother and resides in Woodburn, Iowa. Michelle is a special education teacher who has returned to the ASP stage in honor of Dylan, a very important young man in her and her husband's life, who was in a life-altering car accident just this last fall. She has been and continues to promote seatbelt use and safe driving. Thank you.
Lauren Van Duren, Utah Super Misses. Lauren is joining us on the ASP stage all the way from Kentucky. She was Montana's Super Teen in 2011 and runner-up for America's Super Team that same year. She entered the America's Super Pageant as she wants to promote the use of seatbelt usage and safety and also show her daughter that if you work hard, you can achieve anything and possibly make a difference. Thank you, Lauren.
Angelina Potter, Wyoming Super Miz. Angelina enjoys competing in beauty pageants with her daughter to support her. Her hobbies also include riding horses, reading, hunting, fishing, hiking, and training dogs. She is a passionate paramedic who believes that she was put on this earth to help others and loves spending time with her kids.
Hello, darling.
Thank you, Angelina.
Nicole Marie Venter, Washington Super Miz. Nicole is proud to join her mother and daughter in a first-ever three-generation trio of contestants this year. She was inspired by her mom, Deb, who has competed before at this pageant. She fell in love with pageants when she was a baby and won a title in that pageant at 9 months of age. She loves to spend time with her family while also raising awareness of seatbelt safety. Thank you, Nicole.
Sinai Ariella Venter, Iowa's Super Preteen. Sinai resides with her mom and is currently in 3rd grade. She entered this pageant with her mom and grandma and enjoys promoting seatbelt safety. She has a sister and loves to play with her friends and play on her tablet. Thank you, dear.
Aspen Potter, Wyoming Super Preteen. Aspen entered this pageant because she loves competing in pageants and making new friends. This gives her the opportunity to grow and increase her self-esteem. She is currently a 4th grader at Cottonwood Elementary School. Thank you, Aspen.
Trinity Levens, New Mexico Super Preteen. Trinity has always wanted to be in a pageant since she saw her mom compete in one. She asked her mom if she could do a pageant together and is happy that this year she can do just that. She is currently in 2nd grade and last year won the Best in Math award.
Haley Blevins, hero of New Mexico's Super Queen. Haley is a mental health counselor. She has loved her time serving as Montana's Super Queen and then as America's Super Queen 2016. She has returned to the ASP stage repeatedly as she has made lifelong friends and she wants to continue that tradition. She returned this year as she wanted a system where her and her daughter could compete together while also promoting a wonderful platform. Thank you, Haley.
Jenny Flores Wilson, hero of Utah's Super Queen. Jenny comes to us from Eagle Mountain, Utah, because, in her own words, this is one of the best pageant systems I have ever had the pleasure to participate in. We agree. She is a stay-at-home mom of 3 children, is a licensed paralegal, had the honor to sing backup vocals for the lead singer of Chicago on his most recent album, Right? And has received the Good Medal Presidential Service Award for community service for the past 3 years. Thank you, Jenny.
That completes our fashion wear portion of the competition. The delegates have now received scores for photogenic, interview, platform, and fashion wear. And there is only one area of competition left, the formal wear competition. But before we get to that area of competition, we had better go get changed. We're now going to turn over the next portion of the evening to Janine and Aubrey.
Thank you, everyone who's in attendance this evening. We know that the delegates and their families who are here this weekend, as well as those watching the pageant, are taking time out of their busy lives to spend this evening with us. And we say thank you to all of you, as well as to a special group here in the front row. Right now, I would like to introduce a very special performer. Music has always been a part of our next performer's life, and I have been blessed to hear her beautiful voice since day one. Here to sing, There You Are, Martina McBride's first top 20 hit on the adult contemporary charts, is my amazing daughter, Dana Henry.
stand by the fire that burns inside you. Every time I turn around, when I'm lost and when I'm found, like an angel standing by, there you are. Every time I take a breath, and when I forget to breathe, you're watching over me. There you are. When I'm searching for the light in the middle of the night, looking for the brightest star, there you When I'm searching for the light in the middle of the night, searching for the brightest star, there you are. There you are. There you
Thank you, Dana. Aubrey, what should we share with our audience next?
Janine and I would like to take a moment to tell you a little bit about the groups of people who will be selecting tonight's winners. They are an esteemed panel of judges who know that America's Super Queen should be. We will start with our trio of queens returning from 2019-2020. We would ask that we introduce them, that they stand and be recognized.
Our first judge is Larissa Ross. She first joined the ASB family in 2019 as Montana's Super Teen. She had never competed in a pageant before, but joined the pageant world at the urging of her mentors, Kevin Berger and Selena Spartel. She went on to win the title of America's Super Teen later that year. She currently resides in Missoula with her mom and her dog, Callie. This fall, she plans to attend the University of Montana to study forensic psychology. Our second judge is Cora Ann Knowles. Cora is a California native, but has had the opportunity to live all over the United States, including Colorado, where she represented the state at America's Super Pageant in 2019 and went on to win the international title and had the privilege of serving as International Super Ms. for 2 years. After graduating from the University of Wyoming with a rangeland ecology and watershed management degree, she jumped at the opportunity to return to Montana and moved to Malta in June of 2021, where she works as a range conservationalist in partnership with the National Resource Conservation Service and the Montana Association of Conservation Districts. She is a passionate advocate for ranching, farming, conservation, and working as a team to create sustainable practices that supports agriculture, the ecosystem, and all those who rely on it.
Our next judge this evening is Taylor Dorothy. Taylor is a student at the University of Arizona finishing her undergraduate degree in history and hopes to later pursue a career in law. Taylor is a member of Phi Theta Kappa and was honored to be crowned America's Super Teen in 2017. Taylor was crowned as the first ever hero of America's Super Teen in 2019.
Our next judge is Christina Johnson Short. Christina is a mother, wife, and nana. She resides in remote Cowville, Washington, where she is building a house and currently lives off the grid. She is a social worker for the Department of Children, Youth, and Family. She truly has a heart to give and enjoys putting a smile on the faces of others. She has a special passion for Special Olympics and volunteers coaches in sports her son participates in. She is the current Purple Ribbon Queen of Queens for Domestic Violence through WIN. She provides awareness and education around domestic violence within her community. Our final judge this evening is also our head judge, Laura Bradford. Laura is married and is a mother to triplets. She has been part of pageantry for over 20 years as a contestant, coach, and judge. She has graced the ASP stage multiple times and earned the titles of America's Super Mrs. in 2015 and America's Super Queen in 2018, as well as is the mother to 2 former ASP title holders. Laura is excited to return to ASP to help select our new queens.
And last but not least, our tabulator and judge's assistant, Dana Henry. Dana was born in Southern Oregon and is making her current home in Bismarck, North Dakota. Dana is no stranger to pageantry. For the past 29 years, she has been a competitor, mentor, and judge at the local, state, and national level. In 2012, she served as an America's Super Mrs. and is current 2021 America's Royal Beauties National Miss. She is a tax compliance officer for the state of North Dakota by day and an avid volunteer volleyball official and dog lover by night.
Let's please give them a warm round of applause to thank them for their challenging jobs they have undertaken. Before we move on to the formal wear competition, we would like to welcome to the stage our 2021 America's Super Queen, Deborah Lyons. She will be presenting a seatbelt informational monologue this evening. Deb, as she is known to her friends and family, has her outfit on from the introduction platform statement from last year's competition. Her skirt is made entirely of recycled seatbelts. Please welcome to the stage, Deb Lyons.
Hi. I'm here tonight to talk to you about 3 issues. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about distracted driving. I'm going to talk to you about seatbelts, and I'm going to talk to you about car seats. Oh, wait. I forgot. Just a minute. Smile. 3 seconds. 3 seconds. The time it takes to change a radio station. Have a little coffee. Talk to your pet. Look at your child in the back. 3 seconds. 3 seconds. The time it takes for your car to travel the length of a football field. How long is a football field? That's 10 yards. A football field's 100. 100 yards, and you didn't look. Distracted driving is so dangerous. The largest population of people that are distracted driving are youth. Anybody under 30, they're looking at those phones. They're texting on social media, doing their makeup. That is our largest group of people that are involved in distracted driving. 3,000 people die a year due to distracted driving accidents. 1 in 3 people will be involved in an accident that involves distracted driving. So look to your right, look to your left. 1 of the 3 of you will be in an accident involving distracted driving. Now seatbelts. Seatbelts are a different thing. Seatbelts save lives. They do. They save lives, but you have to use them. Every state has different laws regarding seatbelt usage. Please please go on your .gov site for your state or your community and find out what your seatbelt laws are. I'm from Michigan. Our seatbelt laws are primary laws. The police may stop you if they see you're not wearing a seatbelt and ticket you. Here in Montana, I don't believe you're a primary state, I believe you're secondary. So they can stop you for another violation. If they notice you're not wearing a seatbelt, you could be ticketed. So check your state, check your .gov site, use those seatbelts, buckle on. Now car seats, this is my biggest thing. Use them, but use them properly. So many people misuse car seats. They put their children in the car with big bulky coats. They're loose, the chest strap isn't in the right place. Double check your manual and instruction. If you don't have one, Google it. That's our friend, right? Google. So everybody knows how to Google. Let's do it. So Montana law says, it's really easy to remember, 6 and 60. You must be 6 years old and 60 pounds to be out of a seat. Now that to me is extremely young and extremely light. Please do not get involved in that rite of passage. We as adults kind of like glamorize that use of a car and that seat buckle. It's like, all of a sudden they're big enough and you can sit in the seat. Don't do that. Please don't glamorize it. Try to keep your child in that car seat as long as possible. So here we have a booster seat. Booster seat and the seat belt. We are buckled in. And somebody rear ends me. I have a dent. Is my car seat okay? My first thought was, I gotta call insurance. Oh my gosh, I can't get a rental car. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Your first thought is your child's safety. Even if your child is not in the car. If you want a gray coat car seat, 100%, any accident, fender bender, new car seat. Whether the child is in that seat or not. The other one I think is Britax car seats, same thing. And if you don't know, you just have a little tiny dent and you don't know, go on their website or call them. They have 800 numbers. Right on our friend Google again. They will tell you, they'll get back with you in 24 hours and let you know. Or there's a Facebook site dedicated to car seats and questions. Go on those sites and double check. Graco, Britax, always replace it. I know they're $200 and $300. And I know it was just a little tiny dent. But it's your child's safety. They're designed for one hit. One hit. You don't know that plastic is not compromised. So please make sure your child is safe. Make sure you're following the guidelines of your city and your state. And make sure that you always buckle up.
We have reached the final area of competition, the formal wear competition. Each delegate will be wearing a gown that makes her feel like a princess. It is to be a long evening gown that is chosen by the individual wearing it.
The judges have been instructed not to score based on the value of the gown, but instead on how graceful and elegant the delegate looks. It can be plain or have colors and decorations, but it is to complement each girl wearing it.
The judges will be looking to see if the gown is a flattering color and style. Is it suitable for her age? Is it flattering for her height and body? Does the contestant shine in it?
To start the judges off, let's begin with our Hero of America's Super Mrs. 2021, Kevy Berger.
Tanya Darty, America's Super Mrs. 2021. Deborah Lynn Marquis, Washington's Super Queen.
Michelle Heston, Iowa's Super Classic.
Super Mrs.
Angelina Potter, Wyoming's Super Miss.
Washington's Super Ms.
Sinaidi Ahiela Benter, Idaho Super Preteen.
Potter, Wyoming's Super Preteen.
Trinity Blevins, New Mexico Super Preteen.
Haley Blevins, hero of New Mexico's Super Queen.
Jenny Flores Wilson, hero of Utah's Super Queen.
Wow, weren't they all stunning? Who is your favorite?
Judges, are you ready to turn in your scores? You may have
It's now time to turn those score sheets over to our tabulator, Dana. Let's give them a few short minutes to tabulate the results.
At this time, we will be taking a brief intermission. If you have not had a chance to purchase a 50/50 ticket and would like to do so, please see one of the queens walking around. Tickets are $1 each or 10 tickets for $5. Please know the winner will be drawn by Tuesday by our outgoing queens, and you do not need to be present to win. Winners will be contacted within 2 business days. Let's take about a 10-minute or so break, and then we will return for the side awards and then crowning.
All right, ladies, judges, tabulator, and distinguished guests, we will be resuming our event in just another moment. Raffle sales are now closed, so please make your way to your seats. Ready? Give me just 1 second to double check on the girls. Before we crown the new title holders, it's time to say farewell to the wonderful ladies who have represented the America's Super Pageant for the past year. For these first 3 queens who held titles this year and have been outstanding queens and role models, I hope you all know how much you mean to me. I am so proud of each of you and welcome you to return to compete in future years. You're truly part of our super family. Ladies, where are they hiding? First up, we're going to have Aubrey Gonzalez, America's Super Preteen.
2021 has been so much fun and quite the adventure. Last year, walking into this weekend, I never would have dreamed that my first year at America's Super Pageant, I would win the title for America's Super Preteen. This year, I've not only made friendships and a sisterhood to last a lifetime, I've had so much fun and made some of the best memories. One of my favorite things I got to do with America's Super Preteen was walking in the Hamilton Parade with some of the other queens and hand out candy. I also enjoyed helping out with the volunteer events and reading seatbelt awareness books to my class. I want to thank you to my sister Queen. Thank you for all your help and laughs. I will never forget. Also, thank you, Jan, for being an amazing director and creating this program. I feel so lucky to be a part of it. Thank you, Teddy, for helping me find volunteer events back throughout the year. To my family that supported me and drove me to all my times and volunteer events. Thank you for all your support and encouragement. To the next America's Super Preteen, this title has opened up so many doors for me to develop my platform, and it will you too. Next year will be a ride of a lifetime, and you'll have so much fun. This isn't goodbye, it's see you later. For the last time, I'm Aubrey involved for 2021 America's Super Preteen. Super
Preteen! Next up, Tanya Doherty, America's Super Mrs.
What a journey this has been. It has been such an honor and blessing to represent America's Super Pageant as the 2021 America's Super Mrs. My platform, Women's Health and Wellness, has allowed me to help and inform women of all ages about the importance of taking care of their minds, bodies, and overall health. With the title of America's Super Mrs., I have been able to open more doors so that I can help to spread the awareness of seatbelt safety. It is so critical to buckle up every time in every vehicle. That's not just for we humans, but for our animal families as well. I want to give a huge thank you to Janet for being a wonderful leader and director. To my sister queens, it's been a privilege to be part of this year's Queen's Court with you all. To Cora Knowles, 2019's International Super Miss, thank you for all the love and support. I couldn't ask for a better second daughter. To my husband, family, and friends, thank you for supporting me on this journey. And to my daughter, Taylor, the very first hero of America, thank you for your help, support, inspiration, and love, and being the best role model a mother could have. Finally, to the new 2020 America's Super Misses, I'm wishing you an amazing reign filled with joy and purpose. To all the newly crowned queens, congratulations! You did it! Have an amazing year.
And Deborah Lyons, America's Super Queen.
My year has gone by so quickly. Last fall, I was standing right here with an amazing group of women waiting patiently, impatiently, for crowning. I knew the minute that crown was placed on my head, my job was just beginning. As queens, we were physically very far apart, but joined in our mission of seatbelt and auto safety awareness. This mission will continue for me with my Get Buckled, Save Lives campaign. I would like to thank America's Super Pageant and Janet Greer for trusting me with the title America's Super Queen last year, and I hope that I have represented our pageant well. I would like to thank each of my sister queens for showing me the heart of sisterhood and sharing ideas on how to present and speak about a topic many are not interested in hearing about because they think they already know all about it. Thank you, Kevy, Janine, Audrey, Justine, Tanya, Madison, Ariel, and Aubrey for our seatbelt sisterhood. A special thank you to my family for always supporting me and cheering me on. Joe, Zach, Hannah, Victoria, and crew. May our adventures always take us to new places. And finally, Janet Greer for asking me to come last year. Our online friendship for 10 years over seatbelts led me here. May the memory of your beautiful daughter, Alanya DeRay Thorning, never be forgotten as we continue to be a force in our communities about seatbelt usage, awareness, and auto safety. To the new Super Queen, remember to hold your head high and always be yourself. Those crown clips really do hold that huge crown, and it can be worn anywhere. Never be too shy to hold a hand and guide a friend. Wear a gown with boots or sneakers and go dance in the rain. It's wonderful. And remember to always buckle up. It has been my honor to have been your 2021 America's Super Queen. Thank you, Deborah Lyons.
For these final two, I want to express my gratitude to them for continuing their tradition of involvement with the America's Super Pageant. From competing to being queens, to spreading seatbelt safety, to both of them becoming certified car seat technicians during their tenure. I am thankful you continue to choose ASP and protecting others by promoting our national platform of seatbelt safety. Although I know I am not saying goodbye to the two of you, I ask that you take a moment to take one more walk as the 2021 heroes of the America's Super Pageant. Hero of America's Super Classic 2021, Janine Henry.
The first time I stood on this stage was 10 years ago. I was given the honor of being crowned America's Super Classic 2012. I have returned almost every year since. Last year, I was honored again by being crowned the hero of America's Super Classic and had this beautiful blue crown placed on my head. During this year, I have joined the Lane Safe Transportation Coalition, being the first and only volunteer. In addition, I renewed my Child Passenger Safety Technician certification, which means I can help others by installing car seats, booster seats, or educating them on when they can be in a seatbelt. My first thank you goes to my daughter, Dana. 10 years ago, she held my hand, did my hair and my makeup, and was my #1 cheerleader. It all started because I asked if we could do a pageant together, and in 15 minutes, America's Super Pageant was our chosen pageant. Thank you, Dana. I love you forever and always. My next thank you goes to Janet, the director of this amazing pageant. I always wanted to be Miss America, and being crowned here was even better. You gave me the megaphone to talk about seatbelt safety and believed in me every step of the way. Love you. To my blue crown twin, Kevy, you are a friend, a sister queen, a confidant, and yes, my blue crown twin. I could not have asked for a better person to be crowned a hero with. Love you. To all my sister queens, past and present, what a wonderful connection we share, spreading the message of seatbelt safety. Love you all. To the new title holders tonight, your year will go by so fast. Don't waste a minute. Get out there and promote seatbelt safety and your personal platform if you have an additional one. Welcome to the sisterhood. I am here for you if you need anything. Well, it's time to wrap it up and say farewell, or maybe just until next year. But remember, buckle up every trip, every time.
And our hero of America's Super Mrs. 2021, Kevy Berger.
10 years ago, on my 40th birthday, I got my toes wet in pageantry, and it has been a whirlwind from there. From overcoming anxiety and being able to present on stage, to making friends who I know will be with me for a lifetime, to winning 6 straight congeniality titles in 6 consecutive pageants, to just 2 days ago becoming a certified child passenger safety technician. I had no idea that when Salinas Bartel talked me into testing those waters, that I would be here on this stage with you and representing such an amazing pageant system as the America's Super Pageant. As I walk my way across the stage this evening, I want us to sit back and remember why we are here. Our director, Janet, had to bear the loss of her child, and she took strength from inside her heart and body to create the system so that we, as her queens, would help to provide education so that maybe others will never feel that pain. A pain I have almost known several times, as I am a 6-time car crash survivor. A pain I have almost felt the 7 times my son has been involved in a crash. A pain I have almost felt the 4 times my grandson has been in a car crash. Crashes that have not been caused by us. It is because of those narrow escapes that I realize how blessed I am. To my husband, children, and grandson, I am so grateful that the Lord saw fit to bring you to me. To my amazing Janine, my blue crown twin, and her daughter Dana, I love and respect you both more than I can say, and I am so proud to call you my friends. To Janet, I will never forget your beautiful daughter and why we continue to promote seatbelt safety. For those past and present queens, know that you have touched my life, and for that I am grateful. And to the future queens, please take this job responsibly, the job of protecting ourselves and others, as one day it may be your family or friends who also narrowly escapes. I am Kevy Berger, your hero of America's Super Misses, reminding you to live, love, and always buckle up.
Oh, thank you, ladies. Aren't they gorgeous? I am so proud of each of you and look forward to this coming year. Please know that you each performed such a high standard. So now, it's time for that moment we've all been waiting for, the crowning of our America's Super Pageant Queens. Let's welcome back to the stage our 2022 delegates. Ladies, I was backstage a little bit trying to check on where is our title here and where is she going. And when I finally found her, it turns out that the judges' decisions were very difficult. So I just want you all to know you did very, very well, and I'm proud of each and every one of you. Before we announce who's going to win these titles and these crowns, I'd like to present some side awards. The first of these awards would be the Pageantry Magazine. Not yet. You don't get to take over from me just yet. Give me just a moment. Okay. they're on the ball, aren't they? The Pageantry Spirit Award is the glamour lifestyle industry's most prestigious award. This award best represents Pageantry Magazine's mission statement of promoting friendship, sportsmanship, and character development. This award honors those who exemplify the true spirit of competition and character development, whether it be one who competes or one who leads and directs by example. Pageantry recognizes this individual who, by their actions and deeds, has a profound and positive influence on the lives of those they touch. And this particular person has been in the shadows of this year's event. She has been on stage a few times, but we haven't really told you all the things she did behind the scenes. She just basically pitched in at every moment and smiled every time. She was nothing but an infectious, gorgeous grin throughout the entire weekend. The winner of the Pageantry Spirit Award is Dana Henry. Doesn't know is coming. And this award is for someone who has basically made tonight possible. We're going to call this award the Biggest Heart Award because she took my passion, my platform to heart. And when I needed help, she jumped in and she took the reins and did everything I needed. So Kevin, can we have you come out here one more time? Not only do we have this lovely little award, but we also have some additional gifts for you. We love you. No crying, no crying. Horrible. congeniality is the contestant who was selected by her peers as being their favorite and friendliest contestant. This is a very stressful weekend with a full schedule and long days. Keeping a smile on your face and a positive attitude can be difficult. This year, the award goes to Aspen Potter. I wish you all could have seen her interview. That girl was just bubbles and happiness in there. I'd like to bring Cora and Taylor out to finish the rest of the awards.
Sorry. I was going to say, we do have to have Janet back on stage. We have a little something for you that Kevy and the rest of the crew would like to give to you. Kevy? Where'd she go?
So, many of you guys know that we all compete and we promote seatbelt safety, and this lady here has given her life and her heart and her spirit to this amazing platform in honor of her daughter. And none of us would be here. And we know how lucky we are to have you. And we know how lucky your daughter was. And we're just very blessed that you come back year after year through trials, tribulations, your strength, your health issues, your work, your boutique, your... good Lord, we don't have enough time. And we so appreciate you, and we wanted to put together just a small gesture for you to remember us when we're not with you in the same state.
We would like to introduce the winners of the side awards for each of the area of competition. For the first time in ASP history, we have a clean sweep for all side awards.
Best interview goes to Jenny Flores Wilson.
Best platform presentation goes to Jenny Flores Wilson. Most photogenic goes to Jenny Flores Wilson. Best fun fashion goes to Jenny Flores Wilson. Best evening gown goes to Jenny Flores Wilson. Somebody added a note on here in cursive and I can't read it.
It has to be Kelly's writing because I can never read her writing. Miss Go-Getter.
Okay, so Miss Go-Getter is the gal who went above and beyond and was a go-getter all weekend. This award goes to Haley Bellman. From our 2019-2020 2020 through 2021 trio of queens, we would like to say congratulations to all the side award winners. We'd like to bring Dana and Laura on stage for our crowning portion.
So Janet has asked Laura and I to thank all of the previous title holders who keep coming back each and every year to assist. Each year she wonders how to bring back past winners who wanted to compete again but did not meet a different division definition. So that is how the Hero of America's Super Pageant came to be a new division. They have all become family, and she is so proud to continue to reward the dedication to the America's Super Pageant platform of seatbelt safety, as well as continuing to share their sparkle with the world.
The America's Super Pageant would like to crown a new hero title for 2022. This title goes to someone who is a hero of the America's Super Pageant because she continues to promote seatbelt safety and the America's Super Pageant after her reign. This year, one of these ladies returned to recompete and needed to earn substantially high scores in order to receive our new Sapphire Blue Crown.
We would like to announce the new Hero of America's Super Queen is Jenny Flores Wilson. On to our divisional queen winners. Although every delegate is a winner as a state queen, those with the highest overall scores will be crowned as national or even the international title holder for 2022. Some divisions were combined this evening, and although your favorite may not win their division, they may still win the ultimate international title. We would like to announce those winners now.
The new America's Super Preteen is Trinity Blevins.
Almost there. Great. Almost there.
It's really fun during your year of service to figure out how exactly to get this to stay on your head. And once you do, you don't want to take it off. I wish we could sleep in it, travel in it. It's too tall for our cars and our safety. So she'll have a fun year learning how to do this. And Mom back there, you're going to have to figure that out. It's like Elsa's wand. Woo-hoo!
The new America's Super Miss is Angelina.
The new America's Super Mrs. is Lauren Van Duren. All right, ladies, if you could all step into the line for us. The 2022 International Super Crown goes to the delegate who had the highest overall score and has represented our pageant platform well. The new America's International Super Mrs. is Michelle! For those of you who don't know, I competed with Michelle in 2012. She has been a part of this program for over a decade and is so deserving of this honor for this next year.
On behalf of Janet and in the memory of Alanya, we thank you all so much for coming. I hope you'll take a moment to congratulate your favorite delegate, but please do not come on the stage. We need to allow a photographer to get some more pictures of our winners and their court. And as you drive home tonight, don't forget to buckle up. Thank you.